Tom Grossi's in the building.
I do hate the Vikings. Yeah.
The Detroit Lions got Brian Branch. The Packers could have had Brian Branch.
Mahomes just fires it and intercepted! Pay for the D! Going deep for it, going for it all. Caught! And nobody's there! Run! What happened, Bears? What happened? Who would have thought?
I know. Look at us.
Quick throw!
No!
No!
Let's make some noise.
He's gotta go finish the story!
Oh my God.
Wait, he caught that? This game is on drugs.
Sorry, wildflower just must have inhaled too much.
Why write again? Why would you do this, scriptwriter? Half a freaking frackin' million people. We raised a frickin' frackin' $1 million for charity.
The NFL Fan of the Year is Green Bay Packers fan Tom Grossi.
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Grossi Posse Packers! Nation, welcome to an episode of podcast where you don't have a Packers fan, but it sure does up. I'm your host, Tom. It's frickin' frackin' Friday night. Let's do this. Grossi! Oh, yeah, only 15 seconds. I know. It's, did some voice work today, and by voice work, I mean I was talking to a toddler, and so I did a lot of and so, you know how it be. You know how it be. That's it. That's it. We did. We finished the I am sun-kissed. Yes. So, literally, my oldest friend has a 1-year-old and was in town, and we're like, oh, do you want to meet up with us in town, like, before we got to go to a doctor's appointment? I was like, oh, yeah. So they wanted to go to the beach, like, where I film Coach and, like, the GCU and stuff. So, yeah, that's why I even got a little color today. I actually went outside, and it is hot. Like, it was balmy today. So, yeah, a lot of that. This is first time at a beach. So we figured out what sand was, which was really exciting. It was really exciting. So, Nathan Fire Tom or Jordan Love jersey today. Kind of sad, to be honest. Why? Sad? It's Jordan Love, baby. Come on. Jordan Love. It's Jordan Love. Can't be sad with Jordan Love. Lord Taco with a hundo. Boop, boop. Take my money since I couldn't give it to Perna. Lord Taco. Salutations, and I appreciate you. I appreciate the consideration and allowing me to be a substitute in Brandon Perna's absence. Cheers, Lord Taco. And because, do you know how many tacos I can buy with that? Good amount of tacos. Good amount. Nelson, good fire. I play in the CS2 Face It Open in 9 days. First time playing an official tournament. Any tips on remaining calm during? I'm mad nervous. Yes. Practice. That's it. That's all you can do. And you just replicate the moment as many times as you possibly can. And that's it. That's it. The only thing that's different is the place. And potentially the time. And the circumstances. But that's why athletes just practice over and over and over again. That's with anything, though, right? To get better. So, just do that. They'll perform under pressure. Pack, thanks for the $1. Appreciate you. Let's go. Jason, give you Tom. Can you take some vitamins and teach us a lesson tonight? Oh, I'm gonna teach you a lesson, Sonny. Maybe. We'll see. I want to do the government lesson. I think I'm going to try to do that next week. So I might literally just do prep. I need to pull it up because I need to find it again. And do the government lesson. So very, very strong chance of next week. Secretary, hey, I love you, Tom. Oh, appreciate you. Hey, appreciate you. Jonathan Fire, have you enjoyed the Euros so far? Oh, it's been so good. Today, go to penalties again? And it went to 5 shots, too? Come on now. Alan, Tom, summer over yet? I dislike summer a lot. Makes my job too busy. It's too hot. I agree on the too hot, but I need some time. I need a little bit of time before football starts, but we're getting there. Alex with a tour. Time for way too early Super Bowl pick. Who wins? Packers. Done. Easy. Look at that. Look at that. Gotta get, or the Chiefs, because we all need to suffer. Goku with a Fire Rice Friday. You know what that means. Hell yeah, Goku. How we doing? How we doing? Noble. Better promo night tonight. Seinfeld night at Yankee Stadium. Or, night at Dodger Stadium. But yeah, I want to visit Arthur Avenue in the Bronx. Seinfeld night could be pretty epic. Okay. Brad, Tom, what are your Dark Horse playoffs teams this year? And would you like to see Love get his new contract? I'd like to see it like right now. I imagine we're going to get it within the next month or so. So I think right now, my like Dark Horse is the Cardinals. I think that they could be a potential wild card team because they exist in the NFC. But two, I do think if Kyler Murray is healthy, they could be pretty solid. They were feisty last year. So that's like the deep Dark Horse. Too excited for Money in the Bank? Yes. Roman return? Do they do that there, or do they just hype it up for SummerSlam? That's the question. I would love to see it. I would be so happy. And yes, I'm very excited for Money in the Bank. Had Forbidden Door on Sunday. Money in the Bank tomorrow. Come on now. Andy, when you come back to LA? I don't know yet. It's on the list. I'd love to do it again. Yeah, it'll happen at some point. I just don't know when that point is. Ghost win a big! Boop! For the kitty. Packers win. Week 16. Packers 13. Panthers 10. Probably the most competitive game of the week. Cue the chant. Oh my gosh, so great. We were competitive with the Panthers again. It happened in real life, and it happened also in Madden. I can't get away from it. But at least it sounds like the defense did better, so at least I got something. At least I got something there. Appreciate you, Ghost. On with a tour. Tom, I'm melting. It's 116 degrees in California. Maybe that's why I'm not going to LA right this second. No, but it's hot here today. It got, I want to say, when I turned on the car after visiting, it was like 96, at least outdoor, but it had been sitting for a little bit. So, yeah, it's just hot, and it was just humid, and it's just, yeah. Any plans to interview the Packers' new CEO? That's all going to depend on access. I don't know what that's going to be, but I can confirm I will be interviewing Mark Murphy again this season. So, in August, we'll come out. Tom, predictions for Money in the Bank? Do they just... I know that a lot of people think Uso, but I think... Let's see. Let's look at this card. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Money in the Bank. No, I want 2024. Thank you. Okay. Jey Uso is like a potential. That, or I think they just give it to LA Knight unless they really want to run with the Drew, like wins it to cash it in. But I don't think they'll do that. I think it's LA Knight or Jay. Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Valkyria. Maybe this one they push Tiffany. It might be Tiffy time. I got Damian Priest. Priest wins. Rollins can never challenge for the title again. I didn't know this part. If Rollins wins, Priest must leave the Judgment Day. Priest leaving the Judgment Day would lead to interesting stories, but I think Seth loses. I think Damian retains. And then he'll probably drop it against Gunther. Sammy versus Braun, I think there's a decent chance that they give it to Braun. I do. And then I think the Bloodline will win a potential Roman return. That's where I'm at. Bailey Tour, so excited for college football. It's been 84 years. I know. There are a lot of people. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. LA Knight. Yeah. Any chance for a Warhammer 40K scriptwriter? Listen, I know about Warhammer, but I don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know it exists. I know its presence. I know it's very popular. That is just a realm that I just don't have any familiarity with. Just a tour. This is rare. It's colder in Arkansas than New York. There you go. Zach Ray with 5. Trying to think of a lore question, as I just finished the North today, but I can't think of one. Any lore tidbits you can give us? Well, I did say that the first episode is going to be called The Pop. That's been in there for a while. That's a really big hint, so I can't do that. The other one I gave was that where is anger at the end of Coach? And he's in a room with Lenny, Wildflower, and Captain Finn Oakley. And Captain Finn Oakley is the only one that really knows about the Steelers. So, Rachel! I guess we threw her back out again this week. Oh, no. No. So reminder to be careful lifting heavy items because your back might say nay. And then that's bad. That's bad. Rachel, I hope the back feels better. That's no good. That's no good. Ugh. God's hoping for Fatu versus Braun Breaker. Oh, my God. Dude. Build them up? Yes. Shadow and Fire went to a Mensa concert yesterday as a guest. Now identify as stupid. My pronouns are huh and what? Huh? Who? Mensa. What is this? I don't even know if I know what that is. I don't even think I know what this is. Oh, it's for really, is it for like super smart people? Because that would make sense. That would, okay. Hold on, nonprofit scored 98th percentile higher on an IQ test. Oh, see? I'm so not familiar with that I literally didn't even know what that is. So what does that say about me? Rex with 8 fire, catch Dynamite. Hangman's gonna murder Jay White. Oh, yes. Get All In is shaping up to be, woo! Go to Chicago for NASCAR this week. Today I went to Soldier Field to give it to Finger. Amen. I'm a Vikings fan and sent the pick in the Discord server. Thank you. CJ, Tom, how are you? What are some of the lessons you're interested in teaching in the future? Watch anything good lately? I'm pretty good. Pretty solid. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do the government one. I didn't realize I didn't do French Rev. I could definitely do French Rev. That's easy. World War II, I would like to do, and I have like a really comprehensive lesson on it. I don't want even, like, I would have to see, like, if there's stuff that's, like, against, like, YouTube policy, because there are, like, there's Nazi memorabilia and, like, stuff like that, like, in the slides, because, like, they're being shown in the context of a history lesson. So I don't have it. I just want to be very clear in the pictures. But, yeah. So, like, I don't know what that looks like, so I'd have to look into that. But, yeah, no, I love my World War II lesson. It takes a while to get through that for AP. I have one specifically on kind of anti-Semitism throughout European history and kind of, like, how that evolves and then how that also is going to lead to something like the Holocaust. So, yeah, I would just have to see all that stuff. And then watch anything good lately? House of Dragon, solid. The Bear, watched all of that. It felt like a half season. Did not end very satisfying. So I know they're continuing it, but kind of just a awkward ending. But other than that, kind of rocking. Ghost! Week 17 in Minneapolis against Purple Incarnation of Satan. Which is Sunday Night Football on New Year's Eve. Now meant for 19 freaking fracking months. Let's go. Down with Satan. Deal with fire. I feel like I'm the only person who's already tired of Liv Morgan. I haven't liked Dominic since he showed up, or the Judgment Jobbers. I think it took them a while to find their footing, and unfortunately, because people got injured, it kind of like slowed down a story. I think they're pivoting in a pretty decent way. They're just like dealing with like Rhea being out and stuff. Rhea Tour, Elden Ring DLC is brutal beyond anything. 11 out of 10 hate. That's what I hear. I want to play it. I would love to play it. I want to at some point. But I'm on Act 2 of Ghost of Tsushima. I have not played today, but I am loving that game. Like, I am loving it. Have a GPS? No, we're just going until Monday. We're going to do 2 episodes next week. That's it. I don't know what The Chosen is. Brad Fire. Tom, you thinking about moving out to Wisconsin since you're a huge Packer fan? Brad, I've been trying to move for 3 years. And then I had a house like 3 years ago. It was agreed upon, and then it fell through because it was too close to the train tracks, and it really would have screwed up with recording. 1. 2, last year was 30 and 30, so I spent my house money. And then this year, I'm still looking. It's just difficult. So, yeah, I've been trying to move outside Milwaukee. Quasimodo Fire. Tom, a teacher myself. What part of teaching do you hate and like the most? For me, working with kids is the best, but I hate IEP and 504 meetings. As someone who's been to IEP and 504 meetings, I get you. Yeah, no, a lot of it's like, okay, just gotta get through it. And plus, if they all come at once as well, I mean, for special ed teachers alone, it's oh. All right, so love is the teaching element of it. I mean, I loved teaching history. Yeah, no, I just love teaching. It's an awesome job. And if you were just allowed to teach and just being like, here, go teach, it'd be dope. What don't I like? My admin in just about every single school I've been at, except for one, has been different shades of awful. So, yeah, that's probably what I'd say. It's not parents, obviously today things are a little bit different. I taught government literally during the last election, and it was fine. So, yeah, no, it's usually the admin. Ghost of Fire, Civil War is goated for a lesson. My 5th grade teacher taught us how to hold a musket and, wooden, there you go, properly and do some tricks with them. He was a fun teacher. That sounds dope. Yeah, I mean, I will say, definitely my, more of a blind spot is gonna be, like, super duper in depth American history up to a certain point. So, like, pre-Civil War, I'm good. But then after, just because I only taught it for half a year, everything else I taught was global or Euro or psychology or economics or civics. So, but yeah, Fire Tom, driving 6 hours tomorrow to go an esports event in Montreal for Gran Turismo 7. Oh, that sounds pretty dope. Hell yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Enjoy it. Careful driving, but that sounds pretty dope. Gods of Terror, YouTube algorithm's garbage. Hate how they treat us like we're 5, needing protection from the big bad words and concepts. There's a difference between discussing topics and being hateful. Yeah, and like, to be fair, I get it. Like, I get it why, like, you know, there's going to be things in place. It's just, yeah, you just need to be able to distinguish, like, why those things are, you know, you don't want them to be promoted, which 100%. Forsaken. Hello, you respect Bengals, yet you're a Packers fan because the whole Kitty Goes Meow thing? No, I respect the Bengals. I like the Bengals. Yeah, they're not, like, my one and only team is the Green Bay Packers, but, you know, I like the Bengals a lot. Yeah, they're a fun team to watch, and of course, Kitty Goes Meow. Nathan, rewatching Coach's Saga has been so much fun. Great representatives of the demons we all face in life. Help me face mine. Let's go. Let's go, Nathan. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, it was a marathon yesterday, but we got through. We got frickin' fracking through. Zachary, Derek Tom, how about topics you could teach the audience in correlation with one major problem in the world? How about the Sykes-Picot Agreement and and the mess that was created in the Middle East because of it? Yeah, I would just have to create it, though. Like, I don't have a specific lesson for that just because within the class, we talk to, because if it depends on where you're talking about. I have, like, it's mentioned and stuff and it's talked about, but in global, it usually didn't go that far. Yeah, I mean, unless they asked it on the regions, like, somewhat recently. And then for Euro, it's like more focused. Like, I talked about world stuff, but like within the curriculum that moves at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you're limited to what you could talk about. So yeah, it kind of just gets some passing reference. So I just had to create it from scratch. Kelsey, to a Holocaust lesson, please. Again, I would just need to look at like what the potential restrictions are on YouTube's end, because like there's stuff that I show that's it's rough. I mean, it's the content, right? So Celia to 8 saying, Happy Friday, Tom. Celebrating my Gatos turning 8 years old. Gatos. Let's go. Let's go. Happy birthday. Richard, born 46 years ago today, and currently enjoying barbecue dinner night and watching Q&A. Richard, happy frickin' frackin' birthday. 46, let's go. Let's go. We got cats. We got peeps. We got them all. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I like taking dinner when you come to Buffalo for MafiaCon. Ever had Burmese food? Cross between Indian and Thai and very popular here. Ooh, I have not had Burmese food. That sounds fantastic. Unfortunately, for the Buffalo MafiaCon, to make that work, I am driving an hour and a half to go to the airport, getting on a flight to go to Buffalo, landing there like 10:30 in the morning, going to do the event, which I think is like from like 1 to 3, which is my section. And then I'm literally hopping on a plane like a few hours after that and going back because I have to do something the next day. So it is literally a hop on a flight, go, hop on a flight back. So I won't be around for dinner, but I greatly appreciate it. And now that I know that Burmese food is that, I'm going to now be on the lookout for that. Ghost Fire, now you play wide receiver on the offensive side. What position would you play if you're playing defense? Either corner or pass rusher. Come on now. Yeah, pass rusher. I just, excuse me, pardon me. Ghost Fire, favorite fact about Civil War is how Minnesota captured a Confederate flag from the Battle of Gettysburg, still refused to get it back. It's true. Virginia's like, we have back. They're like, haha, no. Dylan Fire, also heard Solo's intentionally wearing oversized tuxedos to tell a story that he isn't the tribal chief. What's your opinion on that? Oh, I like that. I mean, they've been careful with like more attention to detail, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty freaking cool. So I like it. I pull iPad. Excuse me. No, pardon me. Excuse me. So, excuse me. Thank you. Pardon me. It works. That was so when I played flag football, when I first started playing football back in the day, I was like a skinny, like 80-pound soaking wet, like 10, 11-year-old. And like they would have like these larger kids that would be the offensive line. And I literally would just go and sneak between them because I was so skinny. And I just go and like I grab a flag and like I'd have to be careful on how often I did it because then I get popped. But yeah, that's it. Just excuse me. Nope. Sorry. Thank you. Goes to interesting. I was thinking you play safety. Yeah. Yeah. No, polite pass rusher is where it's at. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Not yet, Andre. Not yet. Not yet. We'll see. Top 5 Breaking Bad characters. No particular order. Saul's got to be on there. Jesse, of course. Gus, 1,000,000%. Mike. I mean, are we counting better? Like, are we counting Better Call Saul? Because Lalo has to be on there too. If we are. So. Just saying. If not, then Hank's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's all right. So, that's it. Walter wasn't on there. I mean, I think it's just more of like, he's a great character. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I think like that shows one of my favorite of all times, but like answering Walter is not like interesting in my opinion, you know? Secular at Fiverr. When you're teaching how you assess your students, you give them multiple choice test, or you're more a fan of projects, portfolios? It depends on the class, to be completely honest with you. So, I have always been of the mindset that they need to do both. But my like number one thing was demonstrate to me how you understand the content, right? So, however you would do that, that's great. Now, did I have to give standardized tests because that's a skill that they need to have? Absolutely. However, right, it was focused more on the understanding more than just the what was on this date, because if you understand the timeline and the time period and where you're at, you can narrow it down in your head when the date is, right? Like what year it's around, and then if we've talked about it a lot, what date. So I've done a ton of projects, especially for the freshmen, where they created raps, they created poems, they did kind of just storytelling. I tell this story all the time in Global 2, so it was for sophomores, and it was just general ed. And I had a student who wasn't the best writer, but we were talking about the French Revolution, and she did a project where she sewed, like by hand, a Marie Antoinette dress. And the first half was like luxurious and kind of like what she would wear in Versailles, and the other half was like torn and like bloodied clothing, and then like got up and explained like why they did this. And I was like, yep, you get it. So that's it. Gotta give students an opportunity to demonstrate their knowledge. Jared, you prefer PC gaming over consoles? I've actually never really gamed on PC except like, you know, Lego Island when I was a kid and like Math Blasters. So never really used a computer for it though. Steven, did I pass my master electrician test? Yes, let's go! So you literally have the power. Let's go, Steven. Let's go. It's electrifying. Hell yeah. God's Steward, best breaking. Oh, Tuco. Tuco's great. Zachary, I actually thought of something. I don't know if it's lore, though. Introduction of Raymond. You said his name was originally going to be Austin. Why is that? I think it was for Austin Collie. Rex and Fire, I'd rather get chopped 5 times a day for a month by Suzuki or watch the Minnesota Vikings go undefeated and win the Super Bowl. 5 days for a month? Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, no, 5 days a month, easy. I could do a month. I thought you were going to say like a year, which I would still do a year. I'd have Suzuki come to my... As long as I didn't have to travel anywhere and Suzuki took time out of his busy schedule to come and chop me, that's fine. Absolutely. I will take that for the Packers. I will do that. Can't win a fire. Would you prefer to have an elite number 1 wide receiver or 5 different wide receivers that could be number 1 any given Sunday? Congrats on Fan of the Year and all the other success. Hey, I appreciate you, Kevin. It depends. That can be the number 1. I think the 5... So, like, the Packers this season right now, I think that it depends on how elite you're talking. Like, are you talking like a Randy Moss, like Justin Jefferson, like Tyreek Hill, right, Devontae Adams, like right this... I think the 5, because it'll make it more difficult for defenses to scheme around it. So, it's 5 times a day? Yeah. hold on, let me read this again. 5 times a day. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I take it in the morning when I wake up, right before GPS or something like that. I'm awake now for the day. Thank you, Suzuki. And then I go about my day, you know? So I'll do 5 here, then I'll do 5 on this side, and then eventually, you know, whatever. Wait a minute, somewhere in between off-season videos. Might be cool to do some vids on learning about hockey. Tree could probably get you up to speed. Also, the Hockey Guy on YouTube is an excellent resource. Yeah, I've gotten some people reaching out too. Most definitely. I need to finish Coach and stuff, and I know I've been putting out some different types of content because it's the off season, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't care about growth or numbers right now. I just want to do stuff I want to do. So yeah, if within the schedule we could do that, I'd love to. And I definitely, it can't be tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to be streaming a WWE pay-per-view or a wrestling pay-per-view at some point this summer. Nathan, thanks for membership. Can't wait to the 990. Tom, watching the Euro earlier? Yes, I was. Yes, I was. We went to penalties. It was great. I do a Perna too. Yeah, I think because right now the tickets for SummerSlam are insane. And so what I want to do is I'm going to check like the week of and see if like those prices, because that's how I get these tickets. I just wait, you know, for scalpers to get wrecked and me to just buy them tickets and be like, yeah, good. I should get them near face value anyway. Or if they get really desperate because they bought way too high, then they sell them for even lower. And it's even great. So that's it. We just wait. And I told you, I went to Dynamite. I got front row at Grand Slam for Dynamite. And those tickets were like originally, I want to say they were like $500, and I got them for like $2. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll sit front row. I wasn't going to go last year. And I literally just checked the day of, and it was like $200. And I was like, yes, okay, sure, I will go. So if you are willing to not go, wait till the day of. You get those deals. I mean, we already get ripped off enough from all the ticket places, so might as well. Mostly just watch your paw, buddy. I don't want to run over. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Yeah, that was a deal. Do you know how many tickets? I told you. I talked about this years and years ago. So when the Milwaukee Bucks won Game 5 in Phoenix, I was waiting with a laptop at my buddy Max's house, and I was refreshing, right? So I was refreshing like a ticket site, and I saw 2 tickets that were going for face value, right? That were $2,500 a piece. And I had to buy 2. Now, that is a crap ton of money. And I mean a crap ton of money. That is the most amount of money I would have spent on a ticket 3 years ago. Yeah, definitely did not have that kind of money. And was like, this is going to be tough. But I was like, let me try something. So I bought the tickets. So I spent $2,500 on each ticket. And it was just me going. So I said, okay, I have a feeling that they are going to skyrocket in price. So I bought them face value. And I literally, like, they won the game. Because it was like, they're gonna win. I went on real quick, refresh, got them. They won the game. Within the hour, tickets started going for resale in the same exact area, and the cheapest ones were $6,000. So what I did is I said, okay, and I brought down the price. I listed mine for, I think, $4, and it was bought within a day. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I didn't feel good like upcharging, but I basically just got to go to the NBA finals, right, where my team could win. Turns out the person who sat next to me who got the ticket, Ticketmaster screwed up, and they originally had a seat in the 300s, and they spent like, you know, $100 or something on the seat. And because it got messed up, like they double issued tickets, Ticketmaster was the one that bought the ticket and gave it to the guy. So this guy spent like $200 and he was able to watch, you know, down like the lower bowl. So that's it. That's the only way I was able to go. I have done that for so many sporting events, like checking out like the day of. And you just be like, okay, yeah, if I don't go, I don't go. Right? Like Forbidden Door, like that was like a week out. And I'm glad I did, because we talked about it last week that some person bought it and then upcharged like $5,000 a ticket. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Like the tickets are literally like 1/10 of that or in value. So yeah, random chaotic good. random chaotic good, so it works out. But yeah, that's the thing, like I tell people all the time, because ticket prices are insane for everything now, and they have been for a while. But that, you have to be willing not to go. And if you like really want to cut it close, like, yeah, just get them day of. But I check like starting when they go on sale, and if somebody like just bought extra real quick, I can get them for face value. Or I wait and I just start looking like, okay, maybe it's 6 weeks out, okay, 4 weeks out, 3 weeks out, and then just like checking, okay, a few times a week, what have you, and that's it. So I went and I have gone to many events like the day of, like the Rangers game where it was literally like front. That was a day of purchase. I was like, I don't know what I'm able to do this. Yeah, okay. Day of purchase. So yeah, I just refresh a cajillion times and then start checking like if it's the week of and I don't have, then I'm just like going through and like refresh. Zero balls again right there. How we doing, buddy? We're rocking. Monday, jumping on, doing an interview with Cerebral Palsy Gamer. True story. Monday, right? I think it's Monday. It's in my calendar. Hope you're having a good weekend, bud. Happy 4th. Brandon Fire tickets may have been pricey. As a Bucks fan, I was happy to see that you enjoyed the finals game. Crazy ending on that ticket mess up, though. Oh, yeah. That was like a rant. Because I also was like, oh, man, like I hate scalpers. I'm just going to do it and make it significantly lower than the other one. But then it's just Ticketmaster paying for it. So, cheers. Oh, we're rocking. We are rocking. Mason to Fire. Know a lot of things. What is one thing that you're really excited about for the Packers team this season and their potential? I'm really curious to see, how Jordan Love develops, especially with the wide receiver core. Josh Jacobs could be a lot of fun. But I'm cautiously optimistic about this defense. Yeah, the defense with like Jeff Hafley. If the defense is good, which I think there's going to be some learning curves and, there's going to be some obstacles, but I think if they're good, this will be a good football team. Sam, what a Benny! Excuse me, Dash. St. Tom, I remember this. A while ago, I was in a deep, dark hole, and you gave me the strength to persevere and climb my way out in a much better place. I'll forever be grateful from my heart. Thank you, my man. Hey, Sam, I appreciate you, my friend. First of all, give yourself a pat on the back, because that's you, my friend. That's you. That last strength, there might be a little spirit bomb going on, but you still did that. That's you. That's your strength. You did that. It takes work, especially to come from dark place and to build yourself back up and get to a better place. That's work. You did that work, my friend. So, cheers, Sam. Rock and roll. Very happy to hear that things are going much better. Joseph with a fire top. I think Packers potentially hosting team practice for the 26th World Cup Soccer Championship. All about it. Green Bay? Yeah, let's do it. Please. Bear, Tom, big 21 months. I think our Packers should pursue Nacho Libre during the free agency. Would be a great linebacker controlling the run. Yeah, if he could control the run, I think it could. We need somebody to stop the run. That's who we hope Cooper is. But Joe, thanks for the 5 memberships. Appreciate you. Cheers. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's rock and roll. Moosey's down here. I'm gonna throw on the AC. If it winds up, lagging or anything like that, you just let me know. Gonna get some coolness in here. Got the whole zoo. Put on that low cool. Yeah, it's low and cool. Moosey, you gotta watch your paw, buddy, or not move at all. That's kind of what I'm saying. I guess that's that. Okay, buddy. All right. Pastor! Tom, happy 4th. What was on your plate? An 8-hour stream. That's what my, not much on the plate. On a protein bar. Had that. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. Pastor, how about you? Pastor, do I hate fireworks? No, I just don't like what they do to my dogs. So, Dash is like very... Sinclair doesn't really care. They have to be like really, really loud, but Moosey is not content with that. Nay. So, Jets and Terra Tom. Any idea for more South Saga stuff? Sorry. NFC North Saga with Tom, Thomas, Lamy, and Jr. Just being fans of the team. The Better Call Saul to coach, and just have the and just do the North again, but just that way. Start doing Better Call Saul. I like that. Tom, highest ringside tickets for Raw, the Rest Center, were $1,099 for one section, but the rest of ringside's over $200 a piece. Yup. Oh yeah, Monday Night Raw. Guess what? Got those the week of too. Got those like literally like a couple of days before. And I was like, oh, got him. That's it. That's it. Mania. God, Mania was insane. But I saved money on those too. I think I saved like $1,000. So, John Fire, Grossi. Where do you have Mahomes ranked all time? What would you say is the best of the rest right now? All time Mahomes. Dude, like he's so young. He's so young. So I think you could start mentioning him like in the top 10. But like, dude, he's got a lot of career left. Like I'm excited to see like how he continues to develop, like even when he becomes like a veteran quarterback, like what he changes about his game. I'm really curious to see what it's going to look like. But yeah, I just don't know. I can't judge it yet because it's not done. But I'd say like you could argue top 10 now. And then, yeah, I mean, Mahomes is up there. Burrow when he's healthy right this second, you know, in terms of just like who's really good right now. You know, Love and Stroud, I just want to see one more. That's like how I do I just want to see one more year of them. Yeah. Lamar is like, because Lamar is just a different type of quarterback, and he's really good at being Lamar Jackson. So, yeah. I mean, Josh Allen, like, again, has like elite tendencies, and I think is a really great quarterback. Yeah, it's so funny because like I relate to it because this wasn't really like last year a ton, but it was that 2 years ago, that season run. I know he got hurt, you know, but like those picks were just like the turnovers were killing the team. And I was like, it's like I'm watching Brett Favre again. Like it was like, oh yeah, could do amazing things and like win you the game, or can just crushing defeat. And I'm like, yep, there you go. Life, thanks so much for coming on, Mac. We appreciate it. Appreciate you. Salmon Fire, what are some movie TV cliches that make you rage quit? Also, which cliches do you love? Ooh. God, rage quit with there's nothing like that would upset me so much that I'd be like, ugh. I'm trying to like lean towards, I mean, it's not really a cliche. This is just a horror critique. Like jump scares can be great and jump scares can be really effective, but I think like jump scares are for me like cursing, right? So I like to leave room so when it happens, it's more impactful and it doesn't lose its meaning, right? So like I love the way that a lot of current horror stuff is. It was just like the dread and like that feeling of unease and things like that, and just like building that tension and horror, and it doesn't necessarily come out as a jump scare. So yeah, more like atmosphere is like what I love. So I guess that's what I hate and I love. I love horror movies, and like one of the better jump scare ones was the original Conjuring. The original Conjuring I really liked. Like that was like jump scares done well. The second one wasn't as good. They had the one hallway scene with the nun, which is really well done. The third one, I just was not good. And yeah, the other ones have no real interest to me because it kind of became popcorn flick. But yeah, I think like stuff like Hereditary, stuff like Midsommar, which I don't even know, you can qualify as horror. Yeah, stuff's good, man. Beast, what are your favorite top 3 wrestling pops? Mine are the Gong, Glass Shatter, and You Think You Know Me. Ooh. Gong has to be on there, right? God, what was it? 02 Triple H return. It's just slow legendary. Yeah. So just like the riff. All right, Gong has to be. Glass Shatter has to be on there too. You Think You Know Me's great. That's a really, really good one. If you submit, that's a good one too. I have to think about that third one.
Gods of Fire GC spinoff. Seeing Blood Demon living together in a small apartment and getting into sitcom shenanigans could be called Steve's Desire. I've said this before. I have wanted to do a spinoff with JB and Bart. And just, like, literally that. Hey, it's great seeing you, Tom. Bored and alone at work. Your Q&A streams are always fun. Question, will anyone go 6-0 or 0-6 in their division this year? It's a great question. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. If the Eagles are, like, really, really good, maybe. But the Commanders, for some reason, are always a pain in the ass for them. Anyway, jump scares are done best when the threat is real. Yeah, 100%. Or when, like, the tension is, like, it hasn't been used in a while, and it's, like, an actual jump scare, right? I've not seen Inside Out 2 yet. I have not. I want to. I have not, though. Exactly, Age. Exactly. Eggs up Brett the Hitman Heart. Best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Come on. Throw it to it, Tom. Let's get into MLB. His team should be the Astros. I just don't have time for baseball right this second. I'm really enjoying the Euros right now. But I'll be watching tomorrow. Packers possibly make the Super Bowl this season. Yeah, I think that it's possible. It depends on what the defense looks like, and it depends on, how Jordan Love does in basically what his second year of play is. So, yeah, it depends on those two things. And even if Love stays around where he is, I think that offense is going to hum a bit better just because it's another year with those guys. And then it's going to come down to the defense. Zach fired. Another random question. Might be a waste. Is there any GCU character that we haven't met yet? Not so here's this is just very there's semantics. Like, technically you haven't met like Delilah, right? Or like Janine or anything like that. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that in a way that I would want to do that anyway. So like technically, like if I have not figured out if I'm going to go down that road yet. So maybe, but not in a way of like a major emotion or like a saga character or anything like that. So GCU South characters are still alive. Yeah, none of them are dead right now, right? Yeah, no, I think they're all good right now. Right now. Irving the Milkman, that's true. Not do it. Not do it. Yeah. But no, it was fun. I'm glad we did those. Those were long streams, but I'm glad that we did them. It was good. I need that Darlene lore, though. No, I know. I'm trying. Don't worry. JB and Fort still never got evicted. You will get... That will be settled by the time Coach is done. I promise. That is actually a thing. So, where'd I buy the Angers master? I think it's from Amazon, honestly. I think it's just Amazon. So, yeah. Yeah, won't be any new characters. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, they wouldn't be introduced. So, like, yeah, if I am able to do something, maybe with, like, a Janine or something, but... So, that's it. Rank these characters in order. Dexter, Joe Goldberg, Patrick Bateman, Saul Goodman. In order of what? Some of those... Okay, you have, like, 3 serial killers and then a bad lawyer on there who, like, yeah, does, like, some money laundering and people were maybe killed because of him. We have 3 serial killers, so I don't know how I'm ranking these individuals. Enjoyable characters? That's a different story. I mean, season 1 through 4 Dexter was really enjoyable and then fell off a cliff. So if we're doing both of them... Dexter's like above Joe Goldberg, like a little bit. Saul's number one. Saul's definitely number 1. 1 through 3, Dexter is amazing, but after that, this writing got so bad. And American Psycho, like, I watched it once and was like, okay, yeah, like, I understand this movie for what it was, but I saw it in college for the first time and just never really did anything for me. Joyce, what sort of notes are you taking during the GCU rewatch streams? A lot of it was timestamps. So I could be like, oh, cool, like, that's where this is because I need to pull this quote. So it's saving me some work to do. Also for some flashbacks that I'm just like, okay, cool, like, actually this quote works, I can do that. So, I mean, the story's done in my mind, so I just need to be able to, like, do the Easter eggs. And even if, like, there was, like, little things that I wasn't, like, planning on going back to, Like, for example. Oh, we're gonna find it. Okay. Okay, so there was music that was playing while Joe was doing his original intro, and I made a note to use that again for a scene that I wanted to do. So, like, that kind of stuff. Yeah, what's that? During last night's stream, said Blood Demon can't affect football games, yet he implied to Vince that he was the one reason that Green Bay couldn't win the Super Bowl. Is he lying to Vince, or is the deal the exception? He is lying to Vince. He can affect everything. I'm just letting you know, it is thundering here. So in case I lose power, please don't again. Unless they're fireworks. That sounded like thunder, though. Might have been thunder. Oh, yeah, no, he's lying to Vince, though. He's lying to Vince. Giga Tour, thoughts on controversy of The Boys' latest episode? I probably, thankfully, haven't been on the internet a ton about... Like, I haven't read anything about the last episode. I watched it this morning. I thought it was an episode. I was like, okay. That was it. All right, we didn't lose power, so we're good. We're good. Yeah, it's already going better than last time. So, I'm sorry. What's the controversy? I don't know what it is. I watched it, and I was like, okay. Like, I was like, oh, there's a spoiler. When the reveal happened, I was like, yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Carolina Tour. Seriously, though, who killed WCW? A lot of greedy, ego-driven people. I think you have a famous stew of really big egos in wrestling. There's some greed in wrestling, and yeah, I think you see that just in the product just declines in writing, it declines in wrestling, it declines in management. So I legitimately think it's a group effort. Alex right there, you and Tree should make a collab video on the Packers own the Cowboys. This year's beatdown was so satisfying. And the Cowboys fans talk so much smack, the replay is so satisfying. Yeah, it's pretty great. It is. That was a very cathartic game. I liked it. Get to a Godfather or Blade Runner. All right, this is where everyone gets. I have not seen The Godfather. I know it's on the list of things I need to watch. It's just like one of those like really classic movies I just have not seen. So, but so much so, like, I've avoided spoilers, like, this entire time for all three movies, intentionally. So, that's nice. So, I saw Blade Runner, and when I watched Blade Runner, I watched it really late. I actually watched it before Blade Runner 2049 came out, because I wanted to see it, because Denis was directing it, and I loved all the movies that he had done before. This was before Dune. And so I watched Blade Runner, and it was good, and I understand why it is so, like, influential and kind of being like, oh, like, they're doing stuff that wasn't really being done. But yeah, I thought it was, like, a solid movie. I loved Blade Runner 2049, and then kind of seeing how they paired together, I really enjoyed that. Zachary Twain, saying on a recent stream, he told me that Anger's mask is not about the fact that it's a deer skull. However, one of the recent streams you said that you wanted a specific shot because there was a deer in the background. Yes. So, it's not the fact that it's like a deer skull that makes it important, but it is a deer skull. And so to have the deer imagery, yeah, that's just not the purpose of it. Like, the skull is what I want. The fact that it's a deer, like, is like, yeah, this looked the best, but there's a reason why it is. It's just not. The deer is just more the symbolism of that mask, if that makes sense. Gods of Fire, done the Chargers reaction. I missed it. No, I'm all next week. I'm like pumping out these reaction videos like every day. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, barring any like breaking news. Yeah, no, I have like 16 left. They just need to get done. So Thor is large. He is a large puppy, but I saw him the other day. Gave him mushes. It's good. So, it'll be good. Based on personal enjoyment, the top 3 of the boys' characters. Butcher's a great character. Homelander's a great character. Yui's like okay. He's just like a human punching bag now, though. Yeah, I don't know about the third one yet. Yeah. Like this season's like okay. It's solid. Again, I think it's a lot of like spinning its wheels, which is kind of like what the Bear was doing too, and that's what was a little frustrating. Because there's like these seasons where it's like, okay. The Bear, I think it could finish strong. It's just the boys, like, it needs to be done. Like, it needs to just finish out story, end strong, have a nice day. So, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Oh, yeah, you have the note sheet? Yeah, I do too. Hold on. There you go. It's my famous note sheet for my reactions. Yeah, Ricky, there's definitely some good stuff in it. Yeah, I think it's like, it's solid. It's solid. Yeah, I gotta do a few more. Tomorrow, I think I was doing the Chargers next, I think. I think I pulled their schedule up, so you might get a Chargers video tomorrow. Yeah, because the NFC and AFC West, those are both divisions. Those are the only two divisions that have 3 teams left in it, so I was gonna do AFC and then NFC. Alex with a tour. Change pace. Who wins? John Wick versus John Rambo. I think setting is important. If it's like just one-on-one, like you're just in a pit, I think Rambo wins. If you're like out in the world, especially like in a city environment, I think John Wick wins. Forest, maybe slight edge to Rambo. Maybe. So, yeah, setting is very important there. Setting is very, very important. So then Blood Demon can't guarantee the Packers won't win a Super Bowl in order to hold up the deal. True. Anything genuinely surprise you during the rewatch? Yeah, it was actually the West. The West surprised me because I forgot I wrote some really strong episodes in the beginning of the West that were just like really good, in my opinion. And I had just kind of forgotten about those episodes, and I talked about it, that when I was making it, I was like, oh, like this isn't as good as the East. And people were like, oh, it's not the East. And I was like, I know it's not the East, it's something different. So yeah, I think there's a lot of negativity just for me surrounding those early episodes. So to go back and watch, I was like, oh no, like these were good. Celestial Tour, what color lightsaber would you pick? Red. Come on now. Yellow's pretty cool though. Yellow's really, really cool. Yeah, purple's Mace Windu. Like, he's got to take that. I can't even take that from him, but red. Captain with a 5-er. I'm loving these theoretical questions. You have to lead a revolution against a galactic superpower. Who do you choose to command it? Muad'Dib, Vader, or Jean-Luc Picard? Now we're getting into the real questions. Now we're getting into it. Okay. So here's the thing. Muad'Dib, does he have his army with him? Or is it just... and that's the thing, too. It depends on the army. If it's his army, then... Okay. Vader... I mean... Yeah, definitely knows all the tactics and stuff. And, yeah, I could pretty easily... Jean-Luc Picard's great, but... I think I gotta go Vader. If we're just going individuals, I think I'm going Darth. Joe Terror, when Blood Demon gives people what they desire, it's not always what they ask for. Z1 Steelers wins. Blood Demon gave him a father figure. And how does this impact cost, or am I way off? Okay, so there's an exception with Steve, and this is what's really important. So in the videos, there was always like the cost within just like the reaction videos that he wasn't specific enough, right? And he would wind up like screwing himself off of like some logistical error. But I established really early the idea of like giving up your soul. So you would think like there's no reason for Desire / Blood Demon to come back, but Blood Demon continues to come back. And that is like his potential desire to be like a father figure. So that's like Desire's desire. That's gonna get spelled out more in this. Let's say so. It's kind of a little bit of a spoiler, but I feel like there's enough pieces in the North that you can kind of get to that. Like, it's an active choice for him to continuously coming back. So it's not necessarily a cost for Steve. It costs Desire instead. So that's where that flips it on its head. So, Beast 20, current season of The Boys feels like it's suffering from being the penultimate season. I also think out of single season characters, Sage Firecracker doesn't compete with Soldier Boy or Stormfront. Yeah, I like Sage. Like, Sage is a cool character. And I think that, like, they're trying to do, like, this other story with Firecracker, which, like, in this past episode, I was like, okay, like, it's starting to get interesting. Like, I get it. But then it just fizzles out. So, yeah. It definitely feels like a penultimate season, though. I completely agree. I completely agree with that. So, you know. Any plans for what you'll be doing post-final season coach? Not yet. Not at the moment. And I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. So I was saying this before, like, I'm curious to see what takes its place creatively, like with the sagas and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, it's tricky cost. Yes. You still haven't figured out, or sorry, you still don't know what Captain's cost is. Mm-hmm. You don't know the cost. Yeah. Desire's desire. That's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's boring. Yeah, the Starlight character just, she, like, hasn't been, like, there's an overall arc, but the specifics of it have been, like, very dull. And it's kind of just like, I'm gonna fight. Yeah, it's kind of weakened the character a bit. So, I mean, I think the source material, too, from what they're writing with, I think the show has done a much better job at, even though it's, like, blatant, like, at least they have, like, some good storylines and stuff. And there's, like, an overarching, like, theme and message and stuff that's not as just pure violence and insanity that the source material is. So, yeah, again, I think it's a good adaptation. This season just feels like it's spinning its wheels a little bit. Celestial, what's there? Why is Big Media so high on Stroud to hate on Love? When Love developed mid-season to where he was, isn't Stroud more likely to slump than Love? Because Love seemed to have his slump. I don't think you can, so, a couple things there. I don't think that you can predict a slump and be like, oh, like, well, Love went through it and that's it. I think that is definitely showing a learning curve, right? And showing he can learn from his mistakes. At the same time, he did throw an interception. That was a bad interception, that last one, in the 49ers game, right? In the championship. And, like, that stuff is going to happen because he's a developing quarterback. You're not going to crucify the guy and be like, oh, no, he can't play. So slumps can be a yearly thing. They could be a mid-season thing. They could be a beginning of the season thing. I don't think that there's, one's going to regress more than the other. I think because of the CJ Stroud story, because of the negativity already, like, when he was drafted too, like, it was all that really weird stuff about his test, and, like, his preseason games didn't really look good, especially in the beginning. And with Love, yeah, there was, like, a lot of negativity and stuff, but he has also been in the league for, like, 3 years. And I think that, especially just from divisional perspective, there was okay, there's no way this guy is going to be good, because they just had Brett Favre, then they had Aaron Rodgers, and they can't have another good quarterback. They can't do it 3 times in a row. And so when he goes out week 1 and has it, it's amazing. But then week 2 happens, they lose, and already the negativity is like, see, look, like, I told you he was going to be bad. Then week 3, they win. They have a comeback win against the Saints. But then it becomes about, what about the passer rating, though? Like, his completion percentage is not really high. And then it became just little things to, like, that confirmation bias. So I think that Jordan Love is going to wake some people up this season. I think he's going to play really, really well. But, yeah, that happened years ago. And then there was a lot of negativity just with his debut. So it wasn't like, look what Jordan Love overcame. It was like, oh my God, the Packers did it again. With CJ Stroud, because of how recent the story was, it was like, look at what he overcame. That would be my sense of like why you're gonna have a media bias. Jonathan Turso, I'm seeing Deadpool and Wolverine a day early. Oh hell yeah! Now that I'll be going to theaters for, 1,000,000%. Celestial, to our favorite Packers running back. I mean, that I've ever talked to, Ryan Grant, of course. Come on now. Yeah, dude, Aaron Jones was like my favorite player for a bit. I love Jonesy. He was great. He was great. And then freaking Vikings. Oh, the Vikings can't keep getting away with it. Let's go. Let's go. And now they're going to give him money, and now you're starting to see people go like, "Oh yeah, pay him now." But is it the right thing to pay him? Yes, it's the right thing to pay him. The guy has developed in your system for 4 years. You saw absolutely highs and lows from him last season, but during the midway point, especially that Thanksgiving game against the Lions, you saw him just take a gigantic step forward, started reducing his mistakes, and they weren't losing games because of Jordan Love. A lot of times they were losing games because of their defense, right? So my man had a turnaround. So that's what I'm saying. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Do I know when Coach is coming out? Not yet. I'm going to be working on it this week. And yeah, by this week, I mean this upcoming week. And then, yeah, it's just as long as it's going to take is as long as it's going to take. I got to write the script. I got to film it. I already know what the first episode's going to be. I know the opening scene. It's going to be on a beach. I'll tell you right now. There'll be 2 characters that are there. Right there. Going to open up the waves. Bam, bam, bam. Conversation is going to be had. Revelations will be had. That's going to skip forward and boom, 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 boom. I'm excited. Once now that I finish these streams, I'm pumped. I'm like ready. Not today, because like today was like 90 degrees outside, and I was like, I really don't want to be out here like in a coat. No, thank you. But just wait. Just you wait. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So sunscreen, yes, definitely. Yeah, I got some color today. I did. Yeah, no, it'll be good. And I said this last night, and again, I'm going to avoid this. This is not what I want to do. The absolute worst case scenario is that I would split up the final season. That would be the worst case scenario, and I'm going to avoid it like the plague. So I don't think it's going to take that. I think I can get it done. I got about 2 months to do it. There's a lot of other stuff I have to do. Slash Jet of Fire. Which one of the Incredibles family powers would you want? I mean, honestly, Violet, Invisible, and Force Field, it's pretty dope. I feel like it's the most handy, right? Oh no, an avalanche, which could happen anytime in New York. Force Field, I'm fine. That's it. Done. Done. Think it works. Think it works. Maybe, Colin. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. So, you split the season when the other part of Coach come out. Well, that's the thing. I can't do it during the season. So it would literally be like next summer. So I really don't want to do that for many, 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 many reasons. So, yeah. We're going to get it done. I don't know how many episodes it's going to be. I have to plot it all out and be like, okay, how long is this going to take to tell? The first iteration that I did like last year, it was like 10 episodes, which I don't think I'm going to have the time to do. So, but if it has to be, if I portion it out and it has to be 10 episodes, and like, no, like this is what I need to get done, then we're going to do whatever we got to do to get done. That's it. Isha, I was thinking about that. Jack's powers, right? Very random. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Papa, Kaka. H. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. People actually avoid the plague. Well, it depends. Which one are you talking about? Which one are you talking about? It is the last season of Coach. It is. It is. Packers wide receiver core in a cage match. Who's winning? I think it's Romeo Dobbs. He's a red zone threat for a reason. I think it might be. I also, again, miss Sam. Yeah, I didn't get the mail today. I sat here and it was 6 o'clock and I was like, I forgot to go get the mail. That's on me. I know there's things waiting in there. That's on me. Completely and totally forgot. Went to the beach. Talked to a toddler for a while. And then, yeah, we built a sand. Well, it was not a castle, but like a mound. I would say a mound. And again, 1 year old, right? My buddy comes in, and I haven't seen him literally since before 30 and 30. So like held him when he was a baby. And so saw him today, and now he's like walking and all that crazy stuff. So build a mound. And I was teaching him life lessons, 100% life lessons. So after he didn't want to push any more sand together, he then took his hands and ripped it apart. And I said, good, nothing lasts. Everything is temporary. You have to start explaining at an early age just how the world works. So, all right. Uncle Tom's got it. He's got it. Celestial Fire, Zombie Apocalypse, pick 2 weapons. I am Legend Zombies. Oh, I am Legend Zombies? Oh. All things must end. That's it. All right. I am Legend Zombies. Oh, I don't like that. I don't think the like they're gonna kill me. Like there's no like I want a shelter instead. Yeah, there's no I guess I can go out during the daytime, right? Cuz like, all right. Sniper rifle. Gonna have to figure out how to use that one. That's gonna be some training, but I'll be on a building locked away somewhere. They'll never find me. We'll be good. Then the other weapon is if they get close. They're gonna kill me. So I guess flamethrower. I guess. But I'm gonna be like, this is too hot. This is good. It's gonna be bad. It's not gonna be good. So, getting into Fiverr. Saying, looking back on last year and this year, find baffling they haven't scheduled Packers Jets. Yet Russell Wilson got every game immediately. Well, it was gonna be that if they finish same in the division, if the Jets and the Packers were the same, then Aaron Rodgers would have gone to Lambeau. True story. Rock Couture record prediction. I think 10 or 11 wins. I'm leaning towards 11. Laura, thanks for the membership. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, we got 1 minute. We got 60 seconds until minute 69. We got 60 seconds. 60 seconds. My plan to go to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. If the Packers went, I was gonna try, but I'm probably not going to. So, probably not going to. Zach Terra, Tom. Use this for season 6 you wish. Deer are known as a facility of herbivores, meaning they occasionally eat baby birds if they are lacking specific nutrients or if they are angry enough. Wink. That's a horrifying fact that I could probably definitely use. Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I can't wait for that. Oh, I can't wait for that. All right, the Ring updates. I don't even know where my phone is. I think I left my phone upstairs. Okay. No, I don't know where my phone is, so I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, it is minute 69. Nice. Kelsey, everything's okay? Good. Excellent. Very happy to hear that. Very happy to. Nice. It's true, Arkwit. It's true. It is true. If all the GCU characters beside Chamas and Anger were in a cage match, who wins? Carl or Wildflower, I think. Finn Oakley, though, is gonna... He's gonna do some damage. He's gonna... Oh, it's raining. It's raining. Good. Please destroy the humidity. Please, please, please. I need it. I need it to go away. It's not fun. Appreciate you, Timothy. Thank you. Yes, I think it could be Christian Watson, but I think that there's also a strong possibility that we're not going to have a definitive wide receiver one, and I think that's okay. I think that's okay. So, yeah. Rocking. And the rain stopped already. Well, it did this before, too. It thundered, and then it rained for 2 seconds, and then it said, never mind. And they said, never mind. So, they said, no. No. It's fine. Don't need no wide receiver one. Don't need him. Nay. Rachel! Bart, you hear the cries of the posse. They want a super secret alliance shirt. Thoughts? Yes. I don't know why there isn't one already. Rachel, come on. It's not your fault. Yeah, no, I think that's what it is. You know what we should do? We should make super secret alliance keychains. It also thundered menacingly when I did that. Don't forget your keys. That's right. So every time you grab your keys, think of death. That's it. The march will go crazy. That's it. That's it. The keychains. Everyone wants keychains. That's what they want. Rachel! They make keychains. I don't think they make keychains. All right. They don't have that option. Never mind. Scratch that. One day. Super secret alliance. Ryan Fire! Can I get a happy birthday and a go pack go? Ooh, his birthday. Okay. Iggy, all right. Hey, listen, go pack go. Happy birthday. Let's go. Let's go. Birthday month. Is that what? Hold on. Is this what the youth is doing now? We got birthday months? Birthday week? Oh, okay. It depends. If it's on a Friday, whatever you need to do to get through life, I get it. It's fine. But month is where I draw the month is pushing it. And also, I think week. I think week is as far as you can go with the birthday privileges. And again, if you're pushing it, again, yeah, fine. Week is not that bad. But that's my line. That's my line. I know that's a Perna take. That's a boomer take, but birthday month, Birthday week. Birthday day, 100%. Rock out. You get anything you want, right? You actually have immunity from crime that day, within reason, all right? That's how it works. But birthday week, some misdemeanors. Birthday month, no shot. No shot. Sorry. That's just, I can't. Can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. Day or weekend. Weekend is fine, right? Maybe it's like on a Saturday. Hey, we're starting to celebrate on a Friday. Hey, you rock out. That's your birthday weekend. You rock out. Steph! Cousin always celebrates her birthday month in August, and she's a Gen Xer. Plus, she's stuck with a Tuesday birthday this year. Oh my God, the worst day of the week. May God have mercy on her soul. It's the worst day of the week. It's the worst day. Bees with Fire. Birthday week is excessive even. There are 8 billion of us. Listen. We're all just trying to get through. You want to celebrate your birthday week? That's fine. Birthday month? Ludicrous. Ludicrous. Yeah, but Super Secret Alliance keychains and LQ's cloning machine soon. Well, cloning machine, like, if I'm done with Coach, then it's too late on that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's it. Is this going to be the birthday month versus birthday week war? Is this what's going? I think month is too long. I think it's just, like, again, week, fine. It's my birthday week. Okay. I think past a certain time, people will be like, okay, it depends. Like, it depends on where you work, maybe. Professionally, like, I could see if you're an accountant, you're like, hey, it's my birthday week. And it's like, you know what, man? I get it. Looking at numbers all day, taxes. My cousin's an accountant. You celebrate that birthday week, right? CEO, ooh, now I don't like it. Now it's like a negative connotation. You got billions of dollars. You don't got to celebrate your birthday week. Ooh, you know what? You don't even get a week. You get a day. So now maybe a week is too excessive. Now we've stumbled upon it, my friends. Now we've stumbled upon it. Ryan Turp, I forget which actual day of July his birthday is. Ryan, that's fair. You may have started a war, but that's fair now. That's fair. So wait a minute. Wait. I'm going to send a super chat. Tom Grossi. Dude, happy birthday month, my friend. I don't know which day it is. All right. It's respect. Respect. Be sure people say birthday month, like Red Delicious. Now that's a controversy. And you know what? Maybe. We're talking about how long to acknowledge birthdays. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. What about... I feel like you can only get away with this when it's a weekend thing, right? How long can you celebrate your birthday after it has happened? So we're doing before right now. Month, I think, is too excessive. Week is solid. It's fine. Day, immune from crimes. But what about after? I think after only works on the weekend, and it has to be like on a Friday. On a Friday and Saturday, it's your birthday weekend. Sunday, people have lives that they have to get back to. All right? We can't be out here celebrating your birthday. Okay? 3 days in a row, that's excessive. So it could be, and I think if you're making it a 3 day, no, Sunday people have to go back to life. So that's just the rules. There's football to be on. Come on now. I think if it's a big milestone birthday, if they're about to turn 100, I think they can start celebrating their birthday month. I've just been convinced of birthday month. I think there's exceptions that need to be made in the rules. I can't... If you're turning 100, 50... I'm turning 50 this month. You know what? I think they could say that. Yeah, I'm turning 50. I'm like... I don't know if you get treated better, but... You know? 50 and 100. What about 75? 75 solid. 75, I think you get 3 weeks. 75 is at least 2. You at least get 2. No, come on. 75 years, they only get 2 weeks. That's capitalism, but, you know, 3. 3. Right? I think that's fine. We started a war now. Zachary to fire. Rachel said they make dog tags. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, lanyards be cool. Love some. I do like lanyards too. Good lanyard. September is still the best birthday month. It's just written. That's yeah. Return. I just don't celebrate my birthday at all, but I'm weird. No, dude, I work my birthdays. Like I get it. That's real life. It's real life. Like oh, I have things to do. You're just like yes, the world is. Yeah, I get it. I like when my birthdays are on streams, though. Those are fun. God, my 21st is the Thursday of Labor Day weekend. What else am I do the first weekend of my junior year of college anyway? That's fair. Oh, holiday weekend into birthday weekend? That's, All right. Ellie, thank you for being a great distraction for me while I'm in the psych ward and only 2 months until football season. Rock out. Hope things are all right. Hope things are good. Janine with fire. My dad gets a birthday month this year. He turns 90 on Bastille Day. You know, Colts fan when Johnny Unitas was playing. I feel like that. Well, here's the thing. That's family too. Yeah, 90's good. Oh man. Yeah. Honestly, you get into your 90s, like that's kind of like a birthday decade, right? Because it's like, oh man, you gonna do it? Like you gonna go the distance? Like you gonna make it to 100? Because then it's like, damn. That person lived to 100 years old. So that's a decade. That's a birthday decade there. Ron with fire. I think it's the 19th. He's big cheesehead like you, Tom. Love John, by the way. Cheers from SoCal. Hey, let's go. Let's rock and roll. July 19th. Figure out your friends' birthdays. I said is I've missed friends' birthday. I'm so bad at birthdays. There are very few people on this planet that I can tell you when their birthday is. I'm just horrible at it. It's bad. All right, Terry. What about when your birthday falls between Christmas and New Year's? I get screwed due to that, and I'm going to celebrate my 60th on my own, earlier going to the Bills-Texans game with a special gift. All right, that sounds dope, first of all, to spend a birthday that way. Second of all, that's when you get angry at your parents, right? At some point, I hope at some point, you turn around and you're like, hey, it's not right. You should have planned this a little bit better. Thank you. But it gets lost in the shuffle. I get it. It gets lost in the shuffle. It's tough. Alex Fire, birthday month is too vague. Should be more specific. I've only ever acknowledged my own on the actual day. After that, back to life. All right, that's fair. Unless it's on a weekend. Like, bro, if it's like on a Friday or Saturday, you crush it. Zachary Turtom, hear me out, birthday year. For like 18, right, I could buy a lotto ticket. 21, could buy booze. 25, it's like, oh, a quarter of a century, and I could rent a car. Renting a car is legit. I was actually really excited to rent a car. What does my life become? After that, 30, it's like, you're almost done. That's what, there's not a lot of excitement after that. It's really like you hit 21, and it's like, woohoo, like I could drink. That's cool. And then 25, you're like, yeah, car rental. I'm too old for Leonardo DiCaprio, milestones. But once 30 hits, it's even when it starts creeping up to 30, the way people talk about birthdays are like, oh, getting close to 30, and you're like, please God, no. And then you hit it. You see how they talk about athletes. This person turned 31 years old. Any minute now. That's it. Chuckwit Twain, explain to my daughter that I am not your best fangirl, and also why does Star Wars suck? Oh, no. Star Wars doesn't suck. Star Wars is awesome. Even if, like, the stuff that is coming out in the past while is not the best, Andor was still amazing. Like, the Acolyte, it has, like, so much potential, and there's really cool moments. I'm like, it's really good. But I think what it is, it's, like, kind of what happened to Marvel a bit, too. It just became, we're going to oversaturate the crap out of it. And, like, there's just too much now that it doesn't feel as special. Like, the reason why The Force Awakens, like, made so much money was because, like, there was a significant lack of Star Wars for a long time. Right? And, like, oh, this is continuing this? Like, that's crazy. But now it's like, and then it's like Jurassic Park, and they're doing the same thing. And they're like, oh, we just finished this trilogy, but now we're doing another one. It's just, Jason, I can't wait for football. That's a Vikings fan? All right. I don't know what they'll be, but... Alpha which your pets have the best relationship with each other? Nova and Nebula are, like, really close. But Dash is, like, Sinclair is Dash's mom. So, yeah, Dash is, like, so dependent on Sinclair. So, that's just a different relationship. Very much so. So, after 30, it's congrats on surviving another year. It's true. It's true. It's like, yeah, you did it. Good job, buddy. Good job. So... Early 50s? Yeah. No, because then just like the rest of it is like, okay, yeah, I got to convince myself why these birthdays are cool. I hear 40's the new 30. It's not. It's not. No, we're all just getting closer. We're all just racing closer. Knees start to hurt. Ooh, what's that pain? Oh, it's there forever now? Okay. As we all just begin to fall apart. You know what? You want to celebrate a birthday month? I get it. Like, I'm judging. I'm going to judge. But if you want, again, whatever helps. I'm young forever. Forever. I have never felt older than when I jumped through that table in Buffalo. I had never felt older in my life when it was 1:40 in the morning and I was picking out gravel in my elbow, and my back, I cannot even stand up straight. And I was like, I am not a young man. Why did I just do that? So, yeah. I don't regret it at all. But no. God's fire. No, Nebula better not die in the GCO ride. Ew, no, never. Never. Zachary Fire. Since you're talking about birthdays, someone in the chat mentioned this. What do you do if you're born on February 29th? Do you just age slower? Yes. You actually age backwards. It's true. That's what you just tell people. No, you just make the same leap year joke every single time. And anytime somebody fakes laughs, you go, that was a win, Gerald. That was a win. Then you move on with your day. That's it. Oh, the NFL draft. You know what's funny? The NFL draft is not... Because, like, they're so... those players are so insanely athletic that there's already a sense of, like, okay, yeah, that you are a special type of human being. Like, that is insane. So there's like a reverence there But I'm not gonna lie, when they showed the NBA draft this year and they just did like a pan of like the all of the children, I was like, I taught those children. What is going on? So that one was oh, okay. Janine Winter was born during the Depression, grew up with World War II, served during Korea, raised a family with my mom, retired almost 30 years ago. We're losing the silent generation. They will be missed. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Yeah, talk about a life, right? Talk about a life. That's crazy. Flambeau with Fiverr. Dom, I think the Bloodline storyline's going to end. Roman come back and destroy the thing he made for the sake of his family. I think he attempts to, and then The Rock comes out, probably revealed to be it. I think they do Rock Roman at 41. Then they'll wind up doing Cody at some point. But I think a heel Rock versus a face Roman, and he is going to be a face when he comes back, would be insane. So I would think it's going to be somewhere around there. Then they'll kind of just get reference to the Shield and stuff. And hopefully at that point they're established as solo stars or tag team. Gods of Fire. First time I felt old was when an infomercial for classic rock band Guns N' Roses. Oh, I feel that. Yeah. What always gets me is 20 years ago. 20 years ago for me, because I was born in 1990. 20 years ago for me, I was like, oh, yeah, that's like the 80s. 20 years ago is 2004. That one is... That was... Oh. Yeah, that one hurt. That one... Oh, yeah, it's 80s. Yeah, that's fine. No. It's not. It was not. It wasn't good. Not good. Not good. Or 90 gang. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, Toy Story. 14 years old. Yeah, pros. Yeah. Toy Story 4 is 14 years old? No. No. 14? There's no shot. There's no shot. There's no shot. Yeah, 2019. That's a 6-year-old film. What are you doing, Toy Story 4? What are you doing here? Lilith, they fire. Any chance Roman and Cody team up to take out Solo and the Usurper Bloodline? Yeah, maybe a War Games. War Games, maybe? Maybe? Toy Story 3. I was gonna say, don't do that to me. No, don't do that. Nay. Okay, on fire. Why does Power have to go out when it's over 100 degrees outside? Hey, 2004 mentioned my birthday. Hey, there you go. I was 14. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Listen, I usually don't rock with AC, so right now, the AC is on. Right now, that air conditioning is pumping, because it needs to. Because, yeah, it's hot. It's hot. 3. It's fine. It's fine. Look at this old stuff. I graduated college 3 years before you were born. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. It's not me. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Jordan, never felt older when someone looked me in the eyes and told me they didn't know what the movie Homeward Bound was. Bro, I grew up on those movies. We all know the real greatest series of all time, Land Before Time. Ducky, come on now. Chomper, get out of here. Land Before Time. You know what has ruined my childhood? We want to get into that. Yeah, Moosey. You're going to hear it, though. Alex Fire, Blood Demon. Always have his eyes obscured by the coat hood. Is that intentionally meant to mimic Darth Sidious? No. There's a very intentional reason for it, though. Never-ending story. Yo, never-ending story. Brave Little Toaster was horrifying. Brave Little Toaster was... Bro, it was like the magnet head. Right? That was scary. Used to read Captain Underpants? True. Do you know what movie that I watched all throughout my childhood and I loved? And I love that movie. And I'm going to ruin, and if you did, I'm going to ruin your childhood right now. I'm letting you know. And you might already know this because if you're on the internet for a bit, I used to watch the movie Milo and Otis so many times. I had it on VHS. I was like, it's dogs, it's cats. I love them so much. The narration was funny. I really liked it. Like, they killed the animals in that movie. And I'm like, I learned that, and I was like, I can never watch that again. I can never watch this ever again. There's no going back. I can't not know that. Like, so, yeah. Yeah. It's not worth it. Just don't watch it. Don't watch it anymore. Coach Fire, call any genre of music messed up until you hear Van Halen on easy listening station. It's true. True? Mm-hmm. Easy listening. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Zach Fire, when Coach is all said and done, could you do a ranking of best Coach Saga lines or scenes? Say top 20, top 10 would be too hard, I think. Yeah, I would love to do, like, episodes and stuff like that. Episodes, maybe moments, characters and stuff. Would be dope. That would be dope. That the one with the rabbits? There's rabbits in it, but yeah, no, it's a pug and like a orange kitten. Yeah, oh. Ruined it. Ruined it. Ruined it. Whoa! Letty with a 2-hundo! Lucy's right here, so I can't lean. Kiss me St. Jude. Sorry I missed the stream. I love what you do, and this community is done. Go pack, go, and boop that kitty. I got you, Lenny. 200 for St. Jude. I got you. I got you, fam. I got you. What is St. Jude? Donate now. St. Jude depends on you. I already receive emails from you. You don't need it again. Oh, I gotta remember my new one. Hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's right. Pretty sure that's right? Yes. Yes. It work? Please hold. Bam. Did it. Was hoping it said the price there, but did it. Boom. Boom. Nailed it. Crushed it. Thanks, St. Jude. Appreciate you. For the kids! Join the fire. Also, YouTube music. Call me old in the most disrespectful way by playing Every Time We Touch. I got you. Yep. AKA the fire turned 60 this year. Look and feel like I did at 40-ish. Hell yeah. Sorry to HRT and a few wrinkles. I have disappeared, so aging has been bad so far. Hell yeah. Let's go. Graceful aging? Yeah. I just gotta stay more in shape. That'll help a lot, I feel like. So, trying. That's it. Trying. That's it. Oh. No, Nathan, I think that's a little much. No, just a dude. Just a dude. Which is great. Because, again, it don't take a lot to be good. Try to do good and try to help others. That's it. That's it. I remember watching Toy Story. I do. I remember when the first Toy Story came out, and I was like, oh my god, these graphics like are insane. Like, this 3D animation is wild. I remember. Also, una más. Hold on, I can't move because Dash is right under the wheel, and I would never forgive myself if I accidentally... He's literally passed out. Literally, nose right up against the wheel. Oh, Rouse. How can he see without his glasses? Oh, mostly indeed. Yep. Puppers are good. Dash is, again, like, leg is good on some days. Man, but overall, I think it's getting better. I think it's trending in the right direction. His left leg is fine. Sinclair's great. She's passed out right now near the air conditioning, so she is loving life right now. So, yeah, he has become an area rug. He definitely has. Well, that's, again, like, Moosey, I haven't taken him for a proper walk since February because I can't. Like, he's supposed to be on bed rest for months. So, ugh. It's difficult. It's tough. So, it's just keeping him nice and calm. Which, he just wants to play. My boy. Nailed it. Look at that pour. That's a 10. That's a 10 out of 10 pour right there. Look at that. Boom. Talton, listen, buddy, you need it. Take care of yourself, my dude. I appreciate you. Max, if they tour, is it just me or beer is better in the glass? Yes. So also depends on the beer too. So and bartenders, please feel free to chime in. I was always a bottle guy. I liked drinking out of a bottle. And it wasn't until one of my cousins was a bartender. It was like, it's fresher in the can. Like draft, of course, you're going number one. But if you have to choose between bottle and can, she said it's better in the can. And I was like, okay. So a lot of times, I'll go for the can. Yeah. So, I don't know. I like beer. Cheers. Cheers. I agree with that. I agree. Is that great? 20. Tom, here's old for you. My mom requested Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi at my brother's wedding, and my new brother-in-law started doing the Macarena to it. Also, you could Macarena to Every Time We Touch, just the chorus. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Ace of Fire. Join late Money in the Bank predictions. LA Knight or Jay for men's. I think Damian retains. I think Braun Breaker potentially wins against Sammy, which would get him a ton of heat too. Canada. I think Bloodline wins. And then Tiffany, I think, will win women's. I think. So, yeah. This is an Allagash White. It is Allagash White. I love this beer. It is delicious. DC, listen, made the right decision. Made the right choice. That's it. Let's go, Dalton. That's it. Some drinks are too fizzy. Pour in the glass, gets rid of some of the carbonation. I feel, well, that depends. Bro, if I'm like going for a crisp seltzer, I'm just like in the mood for a crisp seltzer. Yeah, that's right. I want that thing to punch me. I want those bubbles. Pow. I've been watching House of the Dragon. I've been enjoying it. So, yeah. Oh, that's upsetting. John went up Finny! For the cake. When I was 3, I watched Lion King every day for 9 months. I was too young to get the Mufasa scene. I was told he had to go away on business trips and that he was sky calling his son to check in on him. My parents were geniuses or the absolute worst. It literally was Skype. Brilliant, John. That's fantastic. I saw that movie 5 times in the movie theaters. Like The Lion King. There was Disney movies. Aladdin, I can do this. Lion King, I could have done this. And I knew the entire, like, beat for beat. The amount of times I've seen Spaceballs, I would get really close to doing every single line still right now, and I haven't seen that movie in a while. Airplane, same thing too. Like, there's just movies that you watch over and over and over and over again, and so then it's, yeah, brilliant. Jay Moore with a fiver. So Alabama player does Green Bay want next year's draft? Brad Holmes wants to know. No, I'm never talking about players that I want ever again. Never. That's a fire. Regardless of time and money, to be the next country you would want to visit. New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand. I need to save the money, and I need the time, but I want to go to New Zealand. I want to go on a Lord of the Rings tour. I want to go on an active the volcano where Mordor is. I want to go and see Hobbiton. I want to go climb a mountain. I want to go do all the nature things forever and all of it for 2 weeks. Because if I'm getting on a plane that long, it's 2 weeks. Please. That's the next place. That's the next place. Scotland's dope. Scotland is very cool. How soon? I don't know when. When will then be now? Soon. Visit Middle Earth. I'm trying. All the hiking. All the nature. Mount Doom was CGI? No, it wasn't. Nope. I'm going to find it. Just wait. I'm going to find it. And then I'm going to be like, oh, look. I found the One Ring. Again. It's true. Yeah. But, like, that's also... Like, that's a vacation for me. Like, that was Iceland. Iceland was hiking almost every day. And I loved every second of it. Down fire. Unfortunately, I confirm New Zealand loves the Vikings. No one ever said every country... Like, there's no country that's perfect, you know? There's going to be countries that have flaws. Whether it's crime rate, love the Minnesota Vikings. You know. Every country is going to... Probably. Every... Is right. Time in New Zealand, close to Australia with the fighting kangaroos. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure at some point I'll be going to Australia because the NFL will play there, and I will do an international stadium tour part 2 at some point in my life. And yeah, that's it. ZJ, I just want to go. I just want to go. I will be Frodo and Sam. I'll just go. Again, I think that'd be probably a solo trip. Or, I was saying this, what was this, a couple streams ago. That would need to be like a solo trip, like for me to go on that experience. But there is like, I would go with Perna. If Perna, because he wants to go too, and I know he wants to go, I would 1,000,000% be like, Perna, you and I, like, we'll bring a camera because then we can write the trip off and let's go to New Zealand and like, let's go like hike and do Lord of the Rings things. And it would be the greatest thing ever. It would have nothing to do with football. It'd be the greatest thing ever. Godsfire, what movies still make you laugh no matter how many times you've seen them? For me, Coming to America, My Cousin Vinny, and Spaceballs. Spaceballs, yes. Airplane, 1,000,000%. I just love, like, Leslie Nielsen. I love him. Probably Ace Ventura. Yeah. That'd be probably right this second. Yeah. Low Day, if I rank Spaceballs, Men in Tights, Producers, and Blazing Saddles. Ooh, all right. I've actually never seen The Producers. I've not seen it. So that's the last automatically. I've only seen Blazing Saddles once, and it was very funny. But I just don't have as much experience with it because I wasn't allowed to watch it as a kid like I was able to watch Spaceballs and Men in Tights. So then I'd go Men in Tights, and then I go Spaceballs. Spaceballs is one of my top comedies of all time. It's between that and Airplane. So, GPS from a Volcano. Come on. Tell Perna that you and him are going to New Zealand and drop him off in Kansas City instead. But just have, like, the plane circle for a really long time. There you go. You know how many times I go, hi-ho, Silver, away! Or, like, when I park, like a Kiev. Come on. You got it. Will. It's classic. Oh, Chris Farley movies, yep. Santo! Watch Top Secret. Very underrated. Top Secret is excellent. So good. Tanker Terror. Why recommend the anime Vinland Saga? Because it's incredible. It's more or less about Vikings, so it might put you in cardiac arrest. Tanker, you are not the only person to suggest that. I heard that, like, this past season, I think it was like, phenomenal. Like, exceptionally good. So it's been on my list for a little bit. You're not the first person to recommend it as well. But I think I saw, like, some article about it, about, like, how phenomenal this past season was. So it's on the list. And if they're making a second one, oh, please no. Please no. Don't desecrate its corpse, please. Please don't. Mel Brooks is awesome. Mel Brooks is great. That's it. Croc's probably not. Yeah, I don't have the time for it, honestly. So, yeah, Top Secret is excellent. It's so good. Dracula, Dead and Loving It is good. Mafia is, oh my god. My cousins and I used to watch Mafia religiously. There's a scene, and it's, if you've never seen it, it's a movie that makes fun of, like, movies like The Godfather and stuff like that. And there's a scene in that movie, because it's just absurd comedy, and that's just my type of comedy. I like that. And there's a scene where the wife is, like, really mad at the guy and is, like, throwing things, and they're shattering against the wall. So, like, throws, like, something and it explodes against the wall, throws a vase, like, it explodes, and then throws the dog, and the dog shatters like it's ceramic. And, like, it is so unexpected out of nowhere. Like, that was I was like, yeah, this is hysterical. So, yes, I have watched Letterkenny. Yeah, I've seen, like, the first, like, 6 seasons or so. So I'm just very behind. God's Fire, what's a movie that you love, most other people, haven't seen or ever heard of? A hidden gem, if you will. There is a really good movie. I feel like maybe it had, like, a renaissance. I don't know if it, like, became big on social media again, but when I wanted to see it, I had to sail the high seas to get this when I was, like, in college, because it was not playing anywhere around me. Like, it was before digital movies were, like, really a thing, like, to purchase. And I was like, okay, there is this movie that has Sam Rockwell in it called Moon. And I just I read about the plot and I was like, ooh, like I really want to see this. So I then would later go and like buy it on Blu-ray when I had access to that. I love that movie. It's not a very long movie. It's basically like a one-man play like on the moon. And it's really good. Like it's just Sam Rockwell like acting his ass off in like a sci-fi setting, and I love the sci-fi element. So it's called Moon. It's really, really good. So highly, highly recommend. So Gallo, Jerry, you've seen Police Squad? Yes. TV by makers of Airplane. I have. Yes. Yes. So yeah, Moon. It's Moon. I love Steve Martin's The Jerk. I've actually never seen it. I've never seen it. I wasn't shown a ton of like Steve Martin stuff. I don't know why. I've seen like some of it later in life, but Joey Tour, Kung Fu Hustle's best comedy movie. Kung Fu Hustle's funny. I like it. Yeah, this is the movie. It came out in 2009. This is the cover. That guy. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. So, highly recommend, especially if you like sci-fi. Okay, Tara, I'd love to do a live movie watch along night time. Yeah, I couldn't show anything, I don't think, but that'd be cool. I mean, we basically just did 24 hours of a watch along for sagas, but that'd be fun. That'd be dope. Especially during like off-season stuff. Yeah, Rockwell's so good. Rockwell's so good. Tom Hanks movies. You know what is a criminally underrated movie? The Burbs. The Burbs is like an excellent comedy horror. Like, it is a great movie. Tanker with a fire. We were robbed as a society for not getting 23 Jump Street. I could not agree more. You want to talk about like modern comedies that were legit, like they were really funny. There was one of them, and we used to get them more, and I know why we don't anymore, but like we used to get them a lot more. Like the age of like I Love You Man, Forgetting Sarah Marshall was so good. Then like before that, of course, you have like Anchorman and like Dodgeball, like all these not insanely high budget comedies, but like oh man, they were funny. Yeah, few and far between. Bridesmaids, hysterical, like just really, really good comedy. Amazon. I watched the opening of Woody Allen Banana Howard Castle announcing the shouting of a Victorian wide world of sports. Dude, I was talking about, oh my god, there's a Woody Allen thing. I don't remember what it was now. Nope, had it. It's gone. Nope, it's gone. Someone I knew like loved Woody Allen. I don't think I've seen enough of his films. Like, yeah, because there's like a period like where you're like growing up and like school becomes priority and what have you, and you kind of just see like what's popular. Like in college was when I started watching like some older stuff, and it was actually through a history class that happened, which I was really grateful for. Rachel, fire, your favorite movie villains. Anton Sugarford, No Country for Old Men might be one of my favorites. What was that thing? Right psychologist voted that he was the most accurate depiction of what a serial killer would be, like an actual sociopath. Not that those are necessarily the same things. That I was irresponsible. Sorry, as someone who taught psych, a very good rendition of like a psychopath. Yeah, that great villain. Heath Ledger, of course, has to be on there. What again? It's an animated movie. Scar. Scar is one of my favorite movie villains ever. This is gonna be really random. I don't even remember his name. It's like the Horn King or something. The movie The Black Cauldron. I loved that movie as a kid because like it's a dark kids movie and I loved it. That villain like always scared me as a kid, but I was just like, oh, this is cool though. Yeah, that was Black Cauldron was so good. It was so good. But yeah, Scar's like a top villain for me. Love him. Denver! Thanks for the 5 episode. Zachary Fire, thoughts on Tropic Thunder? Saw it for the first time a year ago. I thought it was really funny. Not sure about Robert Downey Jr.'s character choice, but the movie was very funny nonetheless. Yeah, so Tropic Thunder like came out like when I was a teenager, and like yeah, I watched it, and I thought at the time it was absolutely hysterical. The movie is making fun of that, though. Like, Robert Downey Jr. is not portrayed, like, as a good character. Like, it is over the top and ridiculous, like, intentionally. So, I mean, I get it. Like, in talking about aging well, I can definitely see aspects of it not aging well. I think there's definitely some stuff in, like, older comedy movies that I like, too, that I was like, yeah, like, that'd be a little bit rough. But I think it's just, like, the number one thing that any piece has to be, like, it has to be funny. And I think, like, yeah, there's, like Tom Cruise in that movie is absolutely hysterical. So, yeah, there's aspects that did not age well. And at the time, we were like, yeah, like, this is fine. But, you know, you get older, a little bit more mature, and, yeah. I think there's aspects of it that's still very, very funny. But, yeah. I think, like, that's why, though, again, like, just a context, and, like, that stuff doesn't need to go away. Like, in the context of, like, this was, you know, the time, that's it. You know, as long as, again... there's intentionally like hateful and stuff like that, and like, yeah, I can see how some of this stuff is not gonna be for people, and yeah, then do not watch it. I don't disagree with you. Yeah, Tom Cruise was insane in that. That was great. God's Return. This movie called Elephant, discovered, no disclaimer. Oh, from Combine. I actually saw that. I saw that when, I think, because that came out a while ago. That movie Elephant, yeah. Like, the ending scene, I think, is like a freezer, right? Yeah, my mom, because she was an English teacher, I watched that movie because I think she brought it over. K-Chan Fire. Zoolander is one of those films whose appeal I didn't understand initially, but is now one of my favorite comedies. Why male models? Which is an improv line, which is great. Yeah, there's definitely, Zoolander, like, there was a... like, this is dumb, but it was like a funny kind of dumb, right? Then there was like all those, like, Scary Movie was great. Scary Movie 2 was even like solid. The third one, like, okay. But like, once you got into like all the spoof movies, they lost me. It was just like dumb. But Zoolander, I agree. That's the time when I watched it, I was like, okay, this is whatever. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Dumb and Dumber was funny from the second I saw it. I loved it. It's like going to see Borat, right? Like, dude, I saw Borat in the movies. And then everybody and their mother was like, my name is Borat forever. And I did it literally today, so that's me too. Angel Terror, what movie do you love that's so bad that is good? Mine is He-Man Masters of the Universe. It's generally terrible, but they tried hard enough and I love it. I love that mindset. You're like, I can see that they tried. They tried. That's so bad. Again, there's one that I will stand on Thomas Jane's like version of The Punisher. I think it's a great movie. I think it's a great movie, and I will stand by that 1,000,000%. Some people apparently they think it's not a good movie. I think it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. A movie that's bad, but I love it. That's the thing. It's not a specific movie. It was a genre. I have very fond memories of watching the Sci-Fi Channel and watching really bad sci-fi movies, but it was when they weren't like Sharknadoing it. And what I mean by that is they weren't being like ridiculous for the sake of like, oh, because it's so ridiculous, it sells. Like, they were actually trying to make a good movie about a giant python, like, you know, eating people in like New York City. And I was like, you know what? There is something that's just like you turn your mind off and watch it. And I was like, yeah, this is funny. Thank you to Fire. Major League with Charlie Sheen is still hilarious this day for me. Major League, yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. So good. So good. Batman was a fine 3-hour movie. Yeah, I think they could have shaved some time off. They could. Talladega Nights, yeah. There's like, again, there was also stuff that was super quotable. Like, that was the Will Ferrell like era. Like, I only saw it once. Blades of Glory didn't do it for me. Originally, Anchorman did it, and then I watched it again, and I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. Like, this is funny. But, yeah. Step Brothers was funny to me. Oh my god, Step Brothers aged very well for me. Oh yeah, absolutely. Dropkick away. Dropkick away. Ruin it. I love the '04 Punisher movie too. I actually didn't see the sequel that had Jigsaw in it, right? Because I was so upset that it wasn't Thomas Jane again. They did like a small film of his, like when he went to a grocery store, and I was like, oh my god, I love this, because I really liked him as the Punisher. John, I don't know if you heard it. The film My Fellow Americans is the funniest I've ever seen. I have not. My Fellow Americans. I don't think so. I don't know that one. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. You know what's I only saw it once, but it left an impression. Thank You for Smoking. That was pretty funny. In a very like, oh my god, we're all gonna die way. But like it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's good. Good. Oh, Pizzle, it's so good. Thomas Jane was really good. And again, Frank Baratheon did a great job too. Like I actually really like him as the Punisher. I think he did a great job. I loved him in his series, loved him in Daredevil. But Thomas Jane, man, it was good. Yeah, Lego, I heard it was bad too. It didn't look good. It looked really bad. Is the North Saga better than the East Saga? I think, like, technically, from, like, an editing and just look and overall, like, storyline and how cohesive it was, I would say the North is better. I think it's, like, yeah, like, everything is, like, technically better. The East, I think, just has, like, that nostalgic element that it literally was just an overworked man, like, just trying to, like, tell a story that he really liked, and, yeah. It's close. God's Fire. The song In Time, the Thomas Jane Punisher movies finale. Yes. 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 Mm-hmm. So good. And John Panette's in that. John Panette is in that movie as well. True story. True story. He's based on nostalgia. Yeah. Because that has to be incorporated. Like, I watched that back, and I was like, yeah. So, yeah. It was the one, like, the funeral song, right? The guitar guy is playing it. Right. Good. Hey, there we go, Luke. There we go. Rocking. But no, I think it's close. We'll do a ranking. Yep. First saying Aaron Eckhart was cast so well, and Thank You for Smoking. The book was better, but the movie had a better ending. Yeah. Really, his first feature. Yeah, Aaron Eckhart was amazing. He was like perfect for that too. Because that was before Dark Knight. Is that before Dark Knight? Oh, let's see. What was Thank You for Smoking? Let's see. That was 2005. Dark Knight's 08, right? Yeah, 08. Yeah, so when he was cast as Harvey Dent, I was like, oh, I've seen this movie. Like, yeah, he's gonna crush that part. He's gonna crush that part. So, absolutely. Absolutely. It was good. It was good. Oh, was it, Gino? I didn't know that. Public Enemies? You don't say. You don't say. Yeah, the movie was good. I only seen it once, but it was good. I'd have to watch it again. Pixar used to be great, and they're still pretty good. I haven't seen Inside Out 2 yet. I'll see it at some point. So, yeah. I mean, they usually put out quality. I will say, like, the first disappointing film that I watched, because, like, even, like, a not great one, like, was solid. I'll be very honest, and I know it's just because, like, it was before my, like, it was after I didn't grow up with this. I didn't grow up with Cars. Like, I watched the first one, and I was like, okay, it's just not for me. And then I moved on with my life. That was it. So I didn't see any of the other sequels or anything. So it's just, it wasn't for me. The first movie that, like, I actually was disappointed with for Pixar was The Good Dinosaur, because I love dinosaurs. And I was like, it's Pixar. This is going to be great. And so I went, and it was not good. It was like Diet Lion King, but worse. And it just wasn't good. So that was really disappointing, because, yeah, there's like so many great Pixar movies. I like Up, yes, the first 20 minutes destroy you, but I think it's also like a great movie after that. Original Monsters Inc. Love that movie. You talk about art, dude, Wall-E. Wall-E is so, there's like no dialogue in that movie for the first like 10-20 minutes, and I'm like, this is fantastic. Like that, I love that kind of storytelling. So yeah, it's good. Game on. Better keep you up movie, because you're laughing too much at 3 a.m. It's me, Dude, Where's My Car? The movie that, like, when I was in high school, so, like, this was made for me, was Superbad. Superbad was, I was like, this is, like, one of the funniest things I had ever seen. Like, I legitimately was laughing. I watched that back like a year or two ago, and it was still good and it was still funny. But man, like, it was just because like I was like a high school kid and was like this. Yeah, like I knew those people. So it was great. It was great. Yeah, Toy Story 3. Yeah, now there's Toy Story 5. So, yep. Yeah, Eli. Yeah, sometimes. There's some that have like local jobs in the area. So. Toy Story 2. Yeah. Toy Story 2. Accepted. Good movie. Good movie. Ratatouille is very good. Very underrated, I would say, too, because that was a good movie. That was definitely a good movie. Yeah, I love the OG Monsters, Inc. Incredibles, the best Fantastic Four movie we've ever gotten. Yeah. Good. The tour. Mets playoff hopes after their horrible loss. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm not following baseball at all. I don't know. That's not. I am the way wrong person. I'm so sorry. I've not seen Inside Out 2 yet. I have not. I want to. It's just Small Soldiers. Oh my God. Yes. That's a great movie too. Shrek, of course. Oh, come on. Small Soldiers. That's where it's at. Folks, I appreciate the heck out of you. Monday, definitely GPS, but reaction videos are gonna start. Just pour it out because I gotta get those done. Coach is gonna start getting worked on. I'll of course keep you updated with all that great wonderful stuff. Also gonna wind up doing the first of 2 July Q&As next week as well. Probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know. But folks, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go. Let's go. Appreciate y'all.